Can I go?
Yeah. It's wait, hold on. Wait. So I gotta say it. Who's ready to play Dungeons and Dragons?
Yeah.
I am.
Hey, now you can go.
Thank you. Okay, so last week, we started off with Eladrian, Mo, Pippi, and Koshka looking for a scent within the city. They were trying to track down Corey's bow. They also were trying to stay away from the police officers because Mo can't lie to cops. He mentioned this. The other group, which is Corey, Drag, Eladrian, Midas. I mean, not Eladrian, just Midas. We're speaking to the head guy, who I have in brackets as Captain Ricard. I don't know if that's correct.
That is correct.
Thank you. Okay, good. Look at me go. Who says to go see his son, Sergeant Brick, at the dockyards for more information. So the very first group with Mo in it, Mo speaks to the street vendor after Pippi loses the trail for the smell, and then they travel further into the city. The street vendor recommended that we head to the dockyards to find the ne'er-do-wells who associate there, as they may have more in-depth info from the bad guys. Mo and Koshka have a heart-to-heart. Then they all head off to the dockyards. Koshka determines that they should not go find the others because she assumes that they're speaking to the police still. Serendipitously, they all meet at the dockyards anyways. Corey has a pass to get them through, and Sergeant Brick is not happy to see them. He sends them to, I have it written as the title bar, and that's not the name of it, so that's my bad.
Pretty close.
Close though.
What is it? Is it Tidal Wave?
Tiebreaker.
I was not that close. Okay. Eladrian introduces everyone into the bar through song. Mo gets kicked out almost immediately because he's too suspicious and has to go sit with Pippi by the water. Koshka sneaks into the bar, speaks to the bartender, who directs her to a gentleman playing cards, who has an Omen tattoo on his face. His name is Horace, not Horse. Koshka and Corey play cards with this guy. Okay, Corey, in quotation marks, sluts it up to have a secret meeting, and Koshka gets kicked out. The guy, Horace, tells her that he will play a game for the info, but she must ante up $500. She doesn't have enough. I think it's actually 400. I don't know. No, $500. She doesn't have enough, so she has to ask for Midas's help. Midas tries to haggle down the price, then offers information as an accretion to a lesser price. Corey gets kicked out of her own meeting, and Horace discusses with Midas the new info and a lesser price. They decide that Midas's info about the black powder is worth 100 gold. So the price is now 400 gold and Midas information. Corey puts 359 and Midas puts in 41. They play the game, and I have this in capitals. Corey lost so much. OMFG. Horace gave the bartender
strays. Oh my god.
Oh, it was more in shock, I think, is why it was all in caps. Horace gave the bartender a note for Koshka that said, "Meet me in the back of the bar with your crew one by one." Corey and Midas debate whether or not they can scrape up the money to play another all or nothing game with this guy, and slowly, piece by piece, the crew's assembled in the back, where Horace meets them and opens a tankard of something to let them all go in, and then he makes a very quick exit. So the crew is left standing there in front of this open passageway.
Awesome. Love it.
Dun,
Great
dun.
recap.
I read it.
Give yourself a little inspiration point for that. Nice
Yay!
recap there.
Amazing.
Yeah, and just to slightly retcon the ending there, just ever so slightly. Horace, he opened up the door. He's still just waiting for you all to pass through. So
Was that my mistake? I'm sorry.
I don't know. I forget. It's
All right,
okay.
No,
He's
it
still
wasn't
there.
your mistake. He had left at the end. So
Okay.
now Dane is just saying that he's still there.
Now he's back now.
Surprise.
He back.
Yeah, he back. He back.
One more thing from him. All right. Me, y'all set up over there?
Yes, I stopped sneezing.
All right.
God bless you.
Hard flipping my ass.
All right. Perfect. So, As you all crawl into the hidden passage that was camouflaged as a keg, we are actually going to go back in time a little bit. In fact, we head back in time to only a few days ago, when one of the Mighty Ducks went away on their own personal journey. Flying out of the Crimson Echo Hotel, tears streaming from his face as he leaves behind his friends, Zaratel is followed closely by Gaspar, the elven wizard from the Glasmont Runestone Academy. Zar, would you mind touching down for a moment? I have a much faster way of getting us there.
Really? Faster than flying?
Touching down on a small clearing just outside of Vrento, Gaspar draws out a wand and starts weaving magical glyphs in the air. The glyphs adhere to the ground, forming a circle. And after a final glyph is directed to complete the design, the magic circle comes to life, and the glyphs shine a light blue hue. Come inside the magic circle. I was gonna do this at the hotel, but you up and flew out the window instead.
Zarl kind of wipes on the snot from his nose, like, what is this?
Well, you'll see. And as Gaspar steps into the circle and patiently waits for Zar to enter, as Zar steps inside, the both of them are instantly transported to a new location. Experiencing whiplash from the speed of which all this happened, Zar's stomach churns and he almost vomits. Oh, hold it in, Zar. Don't want to embarrass yourself in a new city. And as you look up, Zar, the skies above are overcast with dark gray clouds, and the smell of rain about to fall fills the air. You look down and see you're standing on a raised stone platform in the middle of a bustling city. The same glyphs that Gaspar drew with magic are carved into this platform, and the blue light they were giving off is now diminishing. Looking around, you take in everything that you see. The sounds of people talking and laughing, with children running through the streets having fun. The architecture in this place is very angular and makes use of dark gray stones as the foundations. The buildings have an elegance to them, but are quite foreign to you. Gaspar steps off the platform and begins heading to a very large building 30 feet ahead of you. A few stone steps lead up to large gray wooden doors. Lavish stone masonry artworks accentuate the front of this building and direct you towards the entrance, but your eyes are drawn above the entranceway. It's something you have seen before, Zar, although not on this scale. A gigantic spherical block of Corsine, which by your estimation has to be at least 6 feet in diameter, sits above the entrance to this building. You can make out red, orange, and yellow swirls of magic flowing through the Corsine like an ocean of fire. It gives off light for this entire area of the city, and only half of the sphere is exposed. Welcome to the Glasmont Runestone Academy. We'll need to speak with Headmaster Lady Highland to see about getting you into the school.
Wait, we're in Glassmont right now? How do we get here? What magic brought us here?
Oh, all in due time, Zar, but first, chop chop, let's head inside. Time is of the essence to help your mother, Gaspar says. And with a feeling of urgency, you follow Gaspar into the Runestone Academy. The 15 feet tall wooden doors open inwards as Zar and Gaspar approach them. Comparatively to the Vunith Institute, this place is much smaller, but has a much more intimate quality to it. There aren't hundreds of students here whose rich parents bought them admittance to the school, but a variety of different races commingling in the halls. Students of various ages deliberate between each other, and they are freely passing along experiences and knowledge that they have acquired between one another. Gaspar turns to you, Zar. It doesn't matter who the person is. At Runestone Academy, they admit those who have a passion and talent for the arcane arts. We openly discuss research findings, the importance of magical tools, and how to utilize magic to benefit the city. Now, I know that all sounds well and good, but to protect our accumulated knowledge, our students must agree to have a seal placed on their tongues, forbidding them to speak about what they have learned here, unless it is to another person who bears the seal. There isn't much time before we are granted an audience with the headmaster, but it is important for you to understand this. It's why I could not tell you about how I helped your mother's condition. If you go through with this, the seal will be permanent, and Gaspar begins to lead you to the headmaster's office. So, how is Zar feeling in this moment?
Yeah, so Zar's nervous. Like, not the same nervous as he was when he first left Ferrento to join up with the other Crimson Sun Chosen, but more of an excited nervousness and a sense of like urgency that he must do whatever it takes to complete this task. He's nervous about how his friends will react to his farewell letter, and if they'll forgive him for ditching them. That nervousness instantly fades as he hears the sounds of a lute and singing in the distance, and can't help but see a flash of all the happy and mostly annoyed ducks gathered around in the quack house, listening intently to a thrown together tune by Aladrin. In the moment, Zar smiles and is inspired by the courage of the mighty ducks. That the mighty ducks bestowed upon him. He knows that he's making the right decision, and that his friends would push him to do whatever he needs to help his mom, to help his family be whole again. He takes that courage and thought and pushes on into the new unknown knowledge that Gaspar is leaning towards him.
So Gaspar leads Zar to an office that is not far away from the entrance of the Runestone Academy. Looking behind you, Zar, you see the other half of the Corsine sphere, emitting the same warmth and light as it did on the outside of the building. Here we are, and be on your utmost behavior. Not only is Lady Highland an accomplished mage and headmaster of the academy, she's also the elected leader of Glasmont. Gaspar gently pushes open the office door and walks into the room, Zar quickly following behind as the door closes behind you. The office you've walked into is much less grandiose than what you'd expect of a headmaster. The bare minimum decorates this office. It doesn't appear that she spends much time here at the office. A rudimentary desk with stacks of paperwork, bookcases lined with business logs and ledgers. Standard seating chairs like ones you'd find in any run-of-the-mill pub. However, the headmaster does seem to have gotten herself a more comfortable padded chair for herself behind the desk. Lady Onrena Highland stands behind the desk, diligently writing signatures line after line after line on all the paperwork in front of her. A drow elf with a mature appearance looks up towards you, Zar. Her long white hair is tied back in a high bun, revealing her ashen gray skin and red pupils. Adorned in clothing that presents her as a regal figure, she looks quite comfortable in them. And as you approach Zar, you see she stands about 5'5" and has a slim figure outlined by her outfit. Gaspar, who is this
that you've brought to me?
A promising student wanting to learn more about this. And Gaspar takes a piece of the Corsine that Zar saw him use on his mother's illness and places it on the desk. He's quite talented, even considering that he went to Vuneth. This one is a member of a well-known party of adventurers on Stellaris. Practical experience along with a thirst for more knowledge. Zaratel, this is Headmaster Lady Onrena Highland. And she looks towards you, Zar, waiting for you to say something.
Hello, Lady Highland? And he'll kind of give like a little bow and curtsy. My name is Zaratel, proud member of the Mighty Ducks.
And she smiles at you, and a very warm, comforting energy flows from her. Welcome.
Zar, we're happy to have you here at the Runestone Academy. Has Gaspar told you much of our school?
Well, no, he keeps saying he physically can't because of some seal.
Yes, that's correct. You're an adventurer. I'm sure you've seen some incredible things that magic can do out there in the world. But I'm also sure that you've seen some of the devastation that magic can cause. We want to keep magic safe from those who'd wish to abuse it. Keep it between those who dedicate their lives to understanding it and wielding it safely. Magic can be such a traumatic curse, but it also brings about miracles. Our student body grows more and more every month, for people crave the curiosities of magic. The students that arrive here are the ones with passion and talent to learn. It all comes down to the question, is that person you, Zaratel?
So I'll kind of look between Gaspar and Lady Highland, and he'll, imitating the proud, confident posture that he's seen time and time again from Midas and Drag, he'll say, I've been fascinated and intrigued by magic ever since the first day I stepped into the beautiful city of Verento. The passion for magic was always encouraged by my parents, specifically my mother. My spellbook was a gift from her when I was very young, and I was cherished it every day of my life, filling it with different magics throughout my journey. I would do anything to hear her voice and see her smile again. Magic is what took that away from her. And Zara kind of drop his head, holding back tears. He just takes in a deep breath and looks at Lady Highland with a determination and fire in his tiefling eyes. But magic will bring her back. He will clench his spellbook a little more tightly. I am your pupil, and I will do whatever it takes to learn the secrets of your school. Please mold me into a great wizard that my mother and my friends will be proud of.
Lady Highland mulls over what you just said, Zar. You see her wipe a tear away from her eyes. She smiles back at you. Quite
The passionate student you've brought to Runestone, Gaspar.
Lady Highland walks around her desk and over to you, Zar. Each step she takes shows off her grace and dignity. She reaches her hand up to your shoulder. Her light touch feels like a warm embrace. Welcome
To Runestone, Zaratel. I'm glad to have you here.
She removes her hand from your shoulder and gives it a couple of pats. Now,
Let's get down to business so we can get your mother healed and get you back to your friends.
all right. And we cut back to you, all of you guys, as you have started crawling through and eventually coming out on the other side of the kind of fake keg that was actually a little secret passage there. And as you step out on the other side, you see this Omen guard just kind of standing there, acknowledging all of you coming through. And you see that this passage that you've entered into is like a carved out corridor that goes deeper into the mountainside of Stellaris. You can still hear muffled music behind you from the bar, but ahead of you, the sound of ocean waves hitting stone can be heard echoing through this cave-like system. Horus comes through the secret passage and nods to the Omen guard on the other side. He weaves his way in front of all of you. Now, if you will all follow me, please. And he looks Drag up and down and gives a little smirk like a gentleman. He offers his arm over for you to hold, Drag.
Absolutely. I wrap my arm right through and I'm like, please lead the way.
Perfect. Now, there is a little bit of a walk, so why don't we play a fun little game to pass the time? No gold antes this time, Miss Corey. Just for fun.
Corey narrows her eyes at Horus and says, "Hold on, I'm good without games, sir. With all due respect. In fact, why are we here? What prompted all this? Surely you didn't suddenly feel charitable. So, Why bring us here?
Oh, well, let's just say I felt a little bad after taking all that money and not giving you any kind of answer. Plus the person that's here, he says he wants to see you, so I'm just doing my duty. Now, back to the game. I am gonna give y'all a riddle, and let's see if you guys can pick up what I'm putting down. Perfect, then this is gonna be a great game for you, Eladrian.
I didn't say I was good at that.
Ori's got her
Just that I
mage armor on and her tome out. She's like, if this is a trap, I will make you burn.
Oh, Miss Corey, I do not want to see the firestorm that you would bring down upon me. I'm just a humble messenger, that's all.
Yeah, she's still got her eye on him.
Now how to start this game? Oh, I have an idea. I'll say a statement, and then I want you guys to repeat it back to me in a way that you think makes sense. So, I'm bringing bread to the party, but not butter.
You're bringing bread to the party, but not the butter.
Were we supposed to bring something to the party?
Are we also bringing anything to the party?
No, it's just a fun little word game. Come on now.
I am going to bring candy, but not corn.
Oh, I'm sorry. You can't bring candy and you can't bring corn.
I'm not bringing corn. I'm bringing candy.
You can't bring either of those, unfortunately.
I didn't want to bring corn.
This is just part of the
This
game.
is going so well. This is
was going
going
to-
amazingly.
I'm just
going
trying to
to
kill
use
Oh,
some
I'm not
time.
playing any games. I don't care. She's walking off. She's like, and she kind of catches to Koshka, and she kind of tugs Koshka's sleeve and kind of whispers, "What? Did you have something to do with this?"
Please. Can I bring
Koshka
butter? to
doesn't
the-
really like respond. She's kind of just like muttering to herself. She's like,
Koshka.
I bring a basket, but no flowers.
Yes, you have to
Oh,
have something to put the bread in. She's like, the basket is good.
I'm
But it's a
sorry,
good
but
one, good one.
you cannot bring the basket.
Oh, she can certainly bring a basket.
Let me see. Oh, I'm going to bring shoes, but I'm not bringing my feet.
But
What is going
How
on?
do you walk without feet? Is he
I-
floating?
I
Is he
feel like
floating?
you are all taking the game a little too literally. This is just a fun little word riddle.
A word riddle where you are bringing shoes but not feet. So you are bringing something, but something else you are not bringing.
Did you leave your feet with the butter?
You left with the butter. You have slippery feet.
I bring bees, but not honey.
Oh, I'm sorry. You cannot bring those bees, unfortunately.
I'm glad. I don't like bees.
At least he won't be able to step on those bees with no feet.
That's a good point.
Let me
Alright,
see.
What if I
Are you still
bring?
bringing the bread, or did you leave the bread alone? So are you bringing bread and shoes?
I think I got it. What if I bring pancakes without syrup?
Oh, I'm sorry. You cannot bring pancakes to this party.
What if I bring the
How-
feet?
It's made out of bread. What do you mean?
Oh, you guys are missing the key clue.
There's
I
there's
bring
shoes.
I bring cucumber, but no cactuses.
Oh, Miss
Cactus.
Koshka, you can bring cucumbers. That's perfect.
Wow, how come she can bring a vegetable?
Well, she might have clued in on the riddle.
I'll look at Corey and be like, so this is who you lost your money to?
Watch it. And her eyes flash.
Look, I got kicked out for no apparent reason, but you know.
Because you're soft. You can't handle being in this kind of crowd.
I'm going to bring pickles,
Sorry,
but
you
no
lost
peanut butter.
$400.
Speaking of that, Koshka, I know you have more.
Do you
That
need
was all
money
part of
right now
Caspian.
for an
Yes.
important investment?
Yes.
Okay. Please
Yes, I
submit
do.
your business plan, and I will get back to you in 5 to 7 business days.
I think you all misunderstand me. I'm not joking. Not when
What?
it comes to this.
What
Not
do you
when
need
it comes
money
to
for?
needing Caspian.
Why can she not
I'm
bring a basket?
broke.
How are we
That's what I
supposed to
need it
put-
for.
I know
Where
how
is
to say
someone
it.
putting bread in the shoes?
Koshka brings, or Corey brings the check, but Koshka forgot the receipt.
Oh.
That's what she said.
Oh. You were pretty close, Monsieur Mass Man. Almost there.
Is it backwards? You're doing it the wrong way?
You
it
can
like if-
bring a ship, but
Okay.
you can't bring paddles.
Ship and paddles? How are you supposed to get anywhere in the ship if you have no paddle? What is the purpose of a ship without a paddle? That is literally a saying that you are up a creek without a paddle. Like, that is not good. This is not a fun game.
I'm surprised the wordsmith of the group is having such a hard time with this.
But this is not hard. I am just choosing not to get it right.
Oh, well, you are doing a
You're-
very good job at that then.
Well, thank you very much. I appreciate your compliment.
Well, it's okay if you guys can't solve my riddle. We'll
So
be
I'm-
there pretty soon. I was just kind of passing the time.
So I'm going to bring peanut butter, but no pickles.
Ooh, I'm sorry. You cannot bring
Damn it.
peanut butter.
Probably we don't have peanuts. Is that why?
That's not the reason.
Man. I cannot bring, but she could bring. What did you bring, Koshka?
I brought cucumbers, but no cactuses.
Cucumbers. But cactus.
Cacti? Cactuses. I don't know.
What?
Oh wait, is it so I can bring? I can shoes and feet. No, they're both more than one. Cucumbers, cactuses.
Oh, you can bring the jambalaya, but you cannot bring the bowls.
Ooh, you cannot bring the jambalaya.
What are you gonna put the jambalaya in your hands? How are you not going to bring the bowls? That does not make sense.
You can bring chowder, but you
Forget the
can't-
clams.
But you can't bring clams.
That's what I did that one.
Cutting
No, you
into
can
my.
bring a half, but not the whole. Got it.
Ooh, I'm sorry. You cannot bring the half. I apologize, Miss Corey.
Half of what?
I
How are you
wasn't
supposed to be-
playing. I was just talking to myself.
Well, it seems like I've bested the Mighty Ducks in this mind game. And
Excuse me, I got one.
oh, well,
I got
then
one.
Give me another. See if you actually crack the riddle.
Chowder,
Yeah.
clam.
I can crack things.
Oh, yes, I know
I-
you could, Miss Dragonista, as he like pats your hand.
I bring the dandelions, but not the dog food.
Oh, I'm sorry. You cannot bring those dandelions with you.
Damn,
What are you going to do with dandelion?
What?
I don't know. I thought it was alphabetical.
And I've been giving y'all the answer the whole time, too.
No, you haven't. You don't bring bread and you don't bring butter. What is this?
Just a
No,
word
he is
riddle.
bringing the bread. He's bringing bread and shoes. I don't know why together. It's a very strange party.
So you only get one. You only get one piece.
I'm bringing some thread.
But no needle.
but I'm not bringing the jacket.
The jacket. Thread makes the jacket. Thread, right, Midas?
And I
You
just
use the thread to
I
make
gave
the
y'all
jacket.
the answer yet again, and you missed it.
Well,
Drag, you seem to be smart. What is this man saying?
Oh God.
you're using your detective skills again there, eh?
This is not something for a detective. This is just
I'm
silly.
pretty sure I could beat something out of him.
That's quite unnecessary, Miss Dragonista, especially over something so innocent as a little riddle game.
I don't know. You don't know what I do to children.
If they live for life or
Right.
death, I'd be dead.
What do you do to children, Miss Onista?
Don't worry about it. She just has a funny way of speaking.
Oh, okay.
Guess it depends what the child does to me.
Drag, stop talking.
Okay.
Well, it was quite fun playing with y'all, but it looks like we're about to arrive at our destination.
Oh, thank the gods.
I can bring the wheels, but no, I cannot bring the car. The carriage.
Unfortunately,
Cart?
you cannot bring those wheels with you.
What the hell?
I think we're
bring-
quite done with this game. If we are
I can
almost
bring-
at
what if I
our
was just to bring
destination.
one wheel. Just to bring a single wheel. Just one wheel.
And no.
Jesus.
Uh,
So
man.
you guys pass through these kind of winding corridors that are pretty, I would say, fairly narrow. Like they're kind of just shoulder width apart for most of you. And you hear the ocean waves get a little bit louder and louder as you approach. And you all finally emerge into a very small and private dock, enough to fit 1 or 2 rowboats here. A dozen or so men and women with Omen tattoos on their faces stand up and reach for their weapons as you enter into the room. Horace, however, will calm everyone down and says, "Oh, take it easy, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just here to introduce them to the boss." And you see the men and women lower their weapons after Horace gives his instructions. I'll have all of y'all just kind of hang out here for a little bit. And I'm going to go see if the boss is ready to have a word with you.
What do you mean
Is the boss bringing anything to the party?
He has the butter. He has the butter.
He has the butter.
boss better bring Caspian. That's all I know.
Maybe something to drink.
Does he have toast instead of bread?
So you see Horace kind of leave you guys where you're at, and in the far corner, not too far off from where you guys are, maybe like 15-20 feet away, there's a small little structure that's near the dock, and he heads into it. And while you guys are just kind of standing around, kind of just waiting for Horace to come back out, roll perception for me.
All right.
Perception.
I'm
I have
perceptuous.
All of us?
I am.
Sorry.
Yeah,
occasionally
everyone.
perceptive.
I'm thinking about the riddle.
Mhm.
Oh, look at that. Talk about perception.
Ooh.
Oh shit! Hold up.
Our idiot savant.
Mhm.
He's done it.
Idiot
I
savant
can
is
bring
crazy
I can
word.
bring mold, but not cheese.
All right. So, everyone roll. Midas, you roll.
Yeah, I'm logging in. It logged
Oh,
me
okay.
out.
All right, no worries. So I would say probably Corey, Koshka, and Eladrian. Mo and Dreg, you just kind of are a little bit, I would say, preoccupied, maybe a little bit nervous at all of these Omen members that are kind of just strewn about this little private dockyard here, this little private dock. But for Kore, Koshka, and Eladrian, you look around and you see that Myas is rolling. Let's see what he gets. All right, Myas, you're
No.
You're chilling
No.
there. You're good.
Let's not look.
You're good.
Yikes.
God damn it.
So you guys know that Stellaris has these large kind of cliffside faces that kind of surround the island. Impenetrable barrier that really can't be broken down from the outside. But for some reason you see this small little exit that, like I said, only maybe a small rowboat could fit through, that is coming out through, coming in and out of the dock. So it's kind of like you get the impression that this is kind of some kind of almost like smuggler little hidey hole here. Eladrian, though, with your arcane nature and the high 20 that you have, you can also feel the presence of magic on this entrance and exit in and out of this little dockyard. And even without using like detect magic or anything like that, you can get the sense that there's some kind of like illusionary magic here. Is this when you kind of tilt your head certain directions, you see light just kind of refracting off of these like wavy energy, like wavy magical energies here. Seemingly it is projecting an illusion towards the outside, like when it's almost like a one-way mirror in a way, where you can see kind of out, but if they were to look in, they wouldn't see anything. They'd probably see cliff face, if anything.
Got it.
So after a few more minutes, Horus begins to come out of this little office that he walked into, and coming out behind him is a familiar face to a lot of you. Out of the small office comes a young half-elf in his 30s, standing about 5'10". He has a red mohawk that flows long in the back, and his head is shaved on each side. There's a leather circlet around his head that helps keep his hair in place. Both of his eyebrows have piercings, and next to his bright green eyes is a small skull-shaped tattoo. A black cloth mask is pulled down under his chin, and his leather trench coat collar lifts up, kind of covering his jaw from either side. The Whisper, also known as Trachis Atel, looks towards all of you. Well. Look here, everyone. It's the champions of the feast or famine. And he sarcastically takes a bow towards all of you. Hold on. Where the hell is Zar, and who the hell are these two? Pointing at Mo and Koshka.
Hold on.
Can we ask you a question first?
No. You can answer my question. Who are these two? Where's my brother?
Your brother ran away.
He didn't run away.
He went to go help your mother.
He had to do something.
What did he have to do? What did you say, Eladrian?
He went to go help your mom.
Help? How would he help my mom?
She's not feeling good.
Oh.
She's got a little bit of sickness.
Yeah, Zar told me about that the last time I saw him. But I'm surprised he left all of you guys. He's a little bit of a chicken shit.
That's why he is not a chicken shit.
He's a duck.
He's a duck shit.
Oh, my mistake. He's a duck shit.
It's better. But no,
he felt
he is
that
ours.
he could only do this alone, without us.
Whatever reason.
So he left.
Well, Zara has always been a little bit of a loner, so kind of makes sense in that regard. But who's this one in the mask, and who's this furry cat person here?
This is the eyes. The furry cat is the eyes.
The eyes.
They are part of the ducks.
Hello, and she waves.
And this
Oh,
and this is a nature detective
Somewhat.
that we picked up along the way.
I'm
And
surprised
who
you
is-
didn't want to do your intro like you did so lovingly when we walked into the bar.
Well, I mean, I would be happily to do this. Hold on.
Please do not.
you know, I don't like the fact that this one is wearing a mask. Highly suspicious right off the bat.
Don't you? Never mind.
You know,
When
people.
he burned his, he tried to eat a boiling cauldron and burned his face really bad.
Oh
So
my
the
Yeah,
mask
you
is better
probably
than
will,
his
yeah.
face.
People do get a little worrisome about the mask. Look, it is just a symbol of my agency. You know, my name is Molovo. I am a nature detective, as Aladrin has said. From
Juries are out on that one though.
not around here.
Okay, suspicious, but you know, at least you're in company that I know, at the very least. If let me just say, if you weren't with them, you'd be at the bottom of the ocean already.
Oh,
would
I mean, he
actually
couldn't
like
even
that.
make it
Yeah.
into the bar. If it makes you
Oh.
feel better, he really can't do anything shady to save his life.
Or anything at all, really.
he's a good guy, though. He tries his best.
The fish.
ate
I
a
had a
whole
really
lot.
good conversation with the fish, so I would be okay at the bottom of the ocean.
Honestly, the mask is the most normal thing about him.
Yeah, you get used to it, really.
All right, I guess I'll take your word for it. So, my little birdies tell me that you're in town looking for someone. Is that true?
Do your birdies tell you why he can bring bread but not butter?
Jesus, Eladrin.
He just kind of looks at like Horace, like, the hell is he talking about? Oh,
Shut up!
We're, oh,
I'm looking for Caspian. Where is he?
I
Oh.
would like to have some butter.
Caspian. Okay, so you're the one that Caspian's been waiting for. Isn't that ironic? Well, Caspian is free, as I'm sure you've heard, but he's a little bit preoccupied currently doing a little favor for one of my associates. So until his job is done, unfortunately, he'll be a little bit preoccupied.
What's the job?
I thought you said that Caspian was not a criminal.
Are you directing that towards Mo?
Yeah, who are you saying that to?
Oh, Corey.
What? I don't even know anymore. I don't, like I've said for 100,000 times, I haven't seen him in 5 years. I don't know what in the hells he's been doing. Or how
Getting out of
long.
prison.
I don't know how he got involved with the Omen. Or other shady criminal organizations. Associates. I don't fucking know.
Okay, so this associate that he is assisting is what is this? Can we go help him so he's finished faster, so we can get back to nice, happy Miss Corey? Or
Whoa, whoa, whoa. It's not just hopping to helping people. We don't know what he's doing yet.
well, that's
don't
why
s-
I'm asking what he is doing, Midas.
I don't
So
know if I can
don't
help
go
it.
off the assumption that we're helping somebody.
I don't know if I can help a criminal organization.
Is
Okay,
he
maybe you
supposed to
don't have
come
to-
back here or not?
Oh, when the job is done, he'll definitely be coming back.
And where is this job?
Well, it's right here in Balland. In fact, if the timeline holds firm, it should be done by tomorrow morning, hopefully.
So we just, mill around here and just wait for him to show up?
Well, that's if everything goes smoothly on the job. You know, sometimes things do happen when you are, let's just say, in our line of work. But I mean, if you're curious, I could always, maybe tell you a little bit about the job. Maybe you could help us out, and we can help you out. Make sure everything goes smoothly, and everyone gets back to their one true love.
Corey narrows her eyes and she just says, "What is it? And where is he?"
Well, like I said, he's in Balland, Corey. He's in Balland.
Exactly where? Don't be cute with me.
Well, if you want strict details, I'm afraid I can't give you that until we come to some sort of agreement. But I will say he's in the northern side of Balland. Maybe that'll narrow your search down a little bit. Now, if you want to hear a little bit more about this job, the associate that Caspian is going to be helping out, he's actually he's at the end of the docks over there. He's not necessarily one of the Omen. He's kind of more of a, let's just say, a outside contractor. We'll say that. But the main premise of the job, it's a little bit of a smash and grab.
Steal something? Like what?
Well, there's some confiscated goods that are warehoused in the northern side of Balland, kind of confiscated by the Vrento Guard, from various smugglers that try to get past the Balland, dockyard. And you've seen what kind of let's say, iron fist that the Vrento Guard rule there. So, of course, they confiscate some goods, some exotic artwork, some drugs, things like that. And we're just trying to liberate it for our own needs.
Liberate is an interesting choice of words there.
Right? I thought so too.
What are you been doing all the way out here anyway?
Well, ever since the Feast of Famine wrapped up, once again, congratulations to all of you. Clap, clap, clap. We made a fair bit of money from the spectacle that transpired. And, we were able to expand our enterprises. So, we've discovered some ways to, let's just say, traverse Stellaris a little bit faster than, being on foot.
What?
Well, I can't be giving away all the trade secrets, of course, but like I said, if you help us with this job, maybe we let you in on our little trade secret that we have.
I really don't care about your trade secrets. I just need to get to Caspian.
Oh, well then, all the more reason to help us out to make sure our operation goes smoothly and your honey bunny is not captured by the Vrento God again, and he gets to be with his beloved Corey.
I feel like my initial question could have saved us like 10 minutes of exposition, but I will ask again. You want us to go see the guy at the end of the dock there to see if we can help Caspian not be captured?
Oh, certainly, yeah. Go have a chat with him. He's quite unique. Very easy to pick out.
What's his name so we can address it?
Well, he goes by the name of Deadeye.
Okay, off I go to try to help Corey get her love back. And Coach is gonna set off towards that guy.
Love is a funny word. And she just scoffs and walks off with Koshka.
What about the rest of you?
If you can bring a shoe but no feet, can I bring a sock but not a foot?
Horace, what the hell is he talking about? Oh yeah, well, we were trying to play a riddle, but I think it went a little bit over his head. Ah,
Is that right? With the
no,
foot?
no,
No foot.
no, you are incorrect again, sir.
I'm going to get this one.
Maybe.
On that note, and Madison's gonna walk away. And follow Troy.
All right,
Drag trails them.
awesome, perfect. What about you, Mo?
I have a lot of questions about your criminal organization here on Stellaris.
Now, Mr. Detective, that might not be a smart thing to start poking your little head into.
What? Oh, look, you could do whatever you want in the city. I do not care. But the forest. Please just leave the forest alone. The animals, that's all I
Oh.
care about, okay?
We could give a shit about the forest. That's fine.
Well, don't give a shit. I give it more of a shit. If you're gonna steal from the city, give it back to the forest, at least, right?
What a-
Robin Hood.
What are we gonna give back to the forest? You want us to take the lumber from the houses and stick them back in the ground? Like, what do you want? It's already dug up.
Well, you're on the right direction. How about you plant some seeds to grow some more trees? You know, the Balin Forest, the Dunmas Woods. You know, they have been dying for a while now. Like, why doesn't the Omen, help out? It might, as a front for your criminal organization, you could, wink, wink, set up like trading posts or something in the forest itself, but frame it as helping. I don't know, just an idea. What
I'm starting to think you're maybe not so much of a detective and maybe more so some kind of consigliere or something like that with all these smart ideas, these philanthropic ideas to launder our coin.
Look, all I'm saying is, if you need another Omen member, and strictly for forest business, I would not be against it. But just keep that in mind in future endeavors.
You see the Whisper just kind of grab at his chin and think. He's like, well, Onagas isn't really the place to be cultivating crops. And he says crops very like... It's not the crops you're thinking of. very crispy. So maybe we could find a small patch in the Dunmas Woods to cultivate to grow our supplies. Not a bad idea, Mr. Nature Detective.
All I'm saying, look, you are on the right track because those crops, wink, wink, they hit the right spot. Look, would you like some actually? Kind of pull out some of his funny mushrooms and try to hand over to the Whisper.
Yes. So, where did you procure these?
Well, these were from the forest in Faerun. They were outside of my little hometown of Rugru, and my grandma always put them in the soup, and they make you think the greatest of things.
Oh, so these are some of those eye-opening kind of mushrooms.
Oh, more like eye peeling. Just don't think about peeling. That's the only thing I don't do.
Okay. You know what? Maybe we'll have to look into bringing some of these mushrooms from across the ocean onto Stellaris. Not a bad enterprise idea.
He'll kind of put his hand out to shake.
Well, you think you're getting a cut? Get out of here.
No, it was good to meet you, is all I'm saying.
Oh, well then, of course. Thank you very much for your bright idea.
And a good day to you, until kind of walk with the group.
All right, perfect. So, at the end of the dock, furthest away from all of the Omen members, sits a small, greenish humanoid figure. Long ears pointing out sideways, and you can see that there's numerous little holes and pieces of flesh missing from previous injuries on his ears. You see it reach out its hand and grabs a nearby metal tool, revealing some missing fingers and nubs here and there, but the person's still very adeptly able to wield its tools. You guys approach and you see this person known as Deadeye is in fact a goblin, and they're actively in the process of manufacturing some Blackfire bombs. As you see a lot of that black powder just kind of in a little pile in glass jars next to him. He has one eye that's fixated on his current task, as there are kind of some burn scar areas that cover his face from numerous failed attempts in the past. You can see that his leather armor that he's wearing is affixed with various glass vials with unknown reagents to them. And as you guys approach, he is just completely focused on the task in front of him.
Excuse me, sir. Sir,
What do you want?
you look like your name might be Deadeye. Is that you?
Oh, is that because I only have one eye?
No,
it's
sir.
because your boss told us that's literally your name.
No, that is right.
Yeah, you're right.
Welcome.
That is why they call me Deadeye. You're right.
Mo comes walking up. So why do they call him Dead? Oh shit! Oh.
Yes, that's why, Mo. So, we were told you sent someone named Caspian on some sort of journey or task. Is there anything we can help him with to get this task over and done with?
Well, you can help him by helping me.
Okay.
And we've had this operation in progress for a couple of weeks now. Operation BSU. Blow shit up. It's perfect.
Personally, I like
I love
the
this
idea.
Now, the Whisper send you over here?
Yeah, the
Yes.
Mohawk guy.
Oh, okay. All right. And, so what, you want to help me to help Caspian?
We're trying to get Caspian out of here in a hurry before someone does get blown up, okay? So you just tell me what you need us to do to hurry this along.
Oh, okay. So a couple extra hands are definitely appreciated, as he kind of just looks at his own mangled hands.
Oh, sad.
So I'll give you some details about the plan. So me and these Omen members here, well, we're gonna hit some warehouses simultaneously. We're gonna hit them all at the same time. So we're gonna cause some multiple explosions, smash and grab, go in, take some of this stuff that the Vrento God has been hoarding from their, let's say, confiscation from some smugglers. So we're gonna go in, we're gonna take some shit, and we're gonna leave post haste. And then after that's all done, bang boom bang, Caspian's free to get out of here.
And we'll meet him there.
Well, you'll meet him after the job's done.
That's right.
Okay, what are we taking from these warehouses?
Oh, like they were saying, there's a little bit of artwork, there's a little bit of some exotic foods that were confiscated, things that could
Thievery.
possibly destabilize a lot of the agricultural that happens on Solar, and a couple of drugs here and there. Not my proclivities. I just like blowing shit up, and that's why they hired me.
Okay,
All right. Well, what exactly can we do?
go
Well,
blow
you-
shit up, apparently.
Oh yeah, we're gonna have a couple of teams go in. I'll provide the explosives, and the Omen will provide the wagon, and a couple of guys for some extra manpower to help stash all this stuff. And in and out, hopefully minimal casualties. There was kind of one of the caveats that Caspian really emphasized. He wanted minimal casualties, possibly zero, if it was at all possible. But sometimes explosions have consequences. And once again, he looks at his hands.
Oh my gosh. This little guy is full of good news today,
Mm.
Okay.
Maybe they should call you Dead Hands.
Well.
He just stares at you.
You really want to piss off the guy with the explosives? You really want to do that?
I mean, that just makes things go bigger boom, right?
For
The more
you.
angry.
You are ridiculous.
Oh.
Well, shit.
Okay, Deadeye. So how can we help you? Where you want us to go? When you want us to do this? Give us the facts.
Well, the operation's taking place tomorrow morning. You know, do you know where you're staying tonight? Do you have a place to stay?
Oh.
Yes.
Yes.
We're getting a lot of mixed messages here. What's going on? Yes or no?
I sleep
Maybe?
outside with my badger, so I don't. I technically always have place to stay. You know.
I wish y'all knew what silence meant. We have a place to stay. We are good.
All right, perfect. Well, what I could do is I'll give you one of these stones here, and it's he hands you one. He hands it to Midas because he seems like he knows what's going on. He'll give it to Midas and say, "Well, that right there is a sending stone. So what I'll do is early tomorrow morning. We're talking real early. We're talking like barely any sunlight at the moment. I will reach out to you. You'll tell me where you're staying. I'll meet up with you incognito, and then we'll set off post haste to where we need to be."
Can we
Sounds
get
good.
any proof of Caspian being alive and well? Like, can we see him prior to this?
Unfortunately, Caspian is out on a mission, and he ain't going to be back until tomorrow afternoon. But if you want any additional proof, well, I'm the one that sprung him out of jail.
You are?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure it's the talk of the town. My handiwork. That's kind of what I live for. The infamy. It's great. I love it.
But why did you
Why?
bust him out? Yeah.
Oh, because the whisper told me I needed to break my old accomplice out. Me and Caspian go way back.
Wait, they're way back. How long exactly?
You know, maybe, I've known Caspian for over, like, I would say, 10, 15 years.
Oh my.
15 years?
Yeah. How about you?
What? Me?
Yeah,
I've
how
known him-
long have you known him?
I met him 6 years ago.
Oh, 6 years ago. You know,
Vatican.
you know what? That was about the time that, he tried to get out of the game, so to speak. I didn't know why. But, he kind of looks you up and down, Corey. He's like, oh, I'm starting to get the picture.
What? What? Wait. I need you to start from the beginning. Wait, from when? How did you and him meet? He never told me anything about you. I mean, if you're a part of all of this, I guess that's why. But tell me what you know about him.
Well, sure. I guess, well, I came to Stellaris about, like I said, 15 years ago, on a job. And, at the time, Caspian, quite the little devil he was at the time. We did a little burglaring here and there. Classic smash and grab, little lock picking here and there. I'll say I wasn't as proficient as I am now. That's kind of where a lot of these injuries happened, was in our formative years as a little criminal duo. But we didn't take too much. We didn't, kill anybody, right? Plausible deniability and all that. But
Man.
we did many a job for a few years. I couldn't stay with Caspian all the time. I had to go back to the mainland of Faerun and take care of my contacts over there. But I came back to see Caspian about I would say, oddly enough, about like 6-7 years ago. And he was telling me that he had to get out of the game. He said he had somewhere important to be. So, we unfortunately had, one more job to do. I had gotten Caspian out of so many sticky situations that he owed me one. And so we promised, this last job was going to be the last job. It was a job that took place in what's the place? What's that place called? It's on Stellaris. Glasmont. That's it. Glasmont, that big city over there. So we went over to Glasmont. We had a plan. It was perfect. Caspian was he's great at executing things. I'm the planner. So, we did our thing, caused a couple of boomies here and there, a couple of explosions, distracting the guards. And I was supposed to meet Caspian on the outskirts of Glasmont. But unfortunately, he never rendezvoused with me. In fact, I waited for over an hour before the guards were starting to come out and expand their search. So I unfortunately had to leave my old chap behind. And truth be told, that was the last I had seen of Caspian. Until just a couple of days ago when I busted him out of the jail.
That would line up. And this job, was it 5 years ago? Because that's when he left. That's when he left Vatican.
He kind of looks a little like, awkward. And he'll say, yeah, it was about 5 years ago. Yeah, that's about it. But I assume you're the reason you wanted to get out of the game.
I didn't know he was a part of it to begin with. He never really told me much about the life he lived before he met me.
Well, I mean, being a criminal of sorts isn't exactly the type of thing that you lead off with on a first date.
It's just, I feel like I don't know him at all. All of this is just... She kind of just takes a step back, and she takes a deep breath, and she goes, I appreciate you telling me. I need to clear my head. And she'll kind of just run off. Yeah, she's just kind of she's gone.
Just circle to the other side of the dock.
Yeah, she's yeah.
Yeah. And Deadeye kind of watches you walk away, and he'll turn to the rest of you. So, is she gonna be all right? We don't want to get all emotional before a big job,
Honestly, I think she might have a better track record of being emotional when she needs to really create that fury, so don't you worry about her. She's fine.
Okay, well, I like to hear that. But of course, like I said, we're trying to do this with minimal casualties. We're trying our best to get in and get out without really, causing too much of a commotion, aside from the big explosions and such. In my experience, whenever you cause a big old explosion, then usually people are kind of stunned for a little bit. They're like, "Oh, what's going on? My ears hurt. What's happening?" And that's the time to strike. You're anticipating the explosion. They're not anticipating the explosion, and then you just go in and you take what you want.
Okay. Well, I mean, your experience in this situation, I think, would mean the most to us, because you clearly blow things up a lot. But I am going to, wait for you to call us on the standing stone. But do you have a layout of when the guards patrol these warehouses? Have you really planned this out so that we do not have to risk our lives for this endeavor?
Oh, my dear, I have planned this out to a T. Now, I planned it out so we're striking very early in the morning. Very minimal guards during this time. We've established the patrol routes for the Vrento Guard, so there's not going to be much, let's say, security at the time. Plus, with all the explosions that are going to happen kind of throughout the northern area there, there's going to be a lot of chaos, and usually, people kind of run towards those kinds of things or run away from them. So a lot of mass chaos in the morning time. Very opportune moment for us to get in and get out with the goods.
Okay, and you said there were multiple warehouses at one time. How many warehouses?
Well, we got about 5 that we're going to strike simultaneously. We're going to have multiple teams here. You can see all this lot back here. They're going to be part of the operation. But definitely would help out if we had some experienced individuals like yourselves. I heard the whisper over this yell very loudly something about feast or famine. I don't know what that is, but sounds important.
Yeah. Okay. Sounds good.
But what I definitely would recommend 100% is maybe getting some kind of a disguise or some kind of cover for yourselves so you're not recognized, just in case. We're all going to be decked out in some black garb covering our faces, such like that.
Okay. I will we'll make sure we're dressed and ready to go at the crack of dawn when there's little sunlight, and you send us a message on the sending stone, okay?
Yeah, once I know where you're at, I'll come pick you up and we'll be get out of there. Heading over.
Okay. Sounds good. Team, anybody have anything else to say? You have any questions for him?
Well, don't all chime in at once.
Yes, it sounds like we're good on the plan. So we'll just, do our own thing for the rest of the day, I guess, and check on Corey, and we'll see you in the morning then.
All right. Sounds good to me. Just get ready, prepare your eardrums. That's all. It's gonna be loud.
Oh. Do you not provide personal protective equipment?
Well, my eardrums have been blown out long ago, so might not be a bad idea to find something to plug your old ear holes with.
Okay, noted. Thank you.
Noted.
And Deadeye just goes back to filling up kind of these little like metal containers with this black powder.
Black powder. The illegal stuff?
I mean, depends what you're using it for. In Faerun, they use it to blow holes in mountains and such. I just use it to blow holes in buildings.
Blow holes in buildings?
Yeah, a little demolitionist work. Quick and loud.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Like recently?
Well, I mean, yeah, blew a hole in the jail. Like 2 days ago.
I knew it.
Okay,
Maybe you are the detective.
Yeah.
Jinx.
I don't claim to be a detective on my business card.
You got
Do
you
you
there.
have
business.
business card?
Business cards actually hurt the environment, so let's not give out business cards. Okay.
I think you worried about the wrong thing.
Am I this? Am I?
Yes. Yes.
Have you seen the done, Miss Woods? Am I worried about the wrong thing?
Have you seen you do your job?
In the forest, yes.
Has it been good?
What job do you have? Huh? Exactly.
I'm actually respected in my job.
I'm actually respect. Yeah, says who?
Just my clients.
This is what you sound like to other people. Okay, I am tired of your shit. Okay.
What a boy, Mo.
Guess who cares? Not
I
all.
Not
do.
you. Oh wow. Oh, thanks, Koshka.
Wow.
Emotional support.
Half of a person. Who else?
Okay.
Do not speak to her like that. She is a person. She is a full duck. No,
No.
you are half a person with that half a personality.
Ooh.
Wow. So creative.
And I thought I was burned. Wow.
Wow. It's okay. Nobody's more burnt as him. Isn't that right, Mo?
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Kinda
you,
like-
you got battle scars too.
Don't
You're
be.
kind of smacking his lips, like, trying to wet him.
Perpetually chapped.
What's wrong? Is her mouth dry?
No, it's just a
Chap? Scarred? Crusty?
Or
Rough?
Thesaurus over
He-
here.
Mo's gonna he's going to wild shape into a cat and just kind of walk away.
Mic drop. Mo,
Anyways.
Mo, I was going to go ask Corey if she wanted to go into town. Maybe, some shopping therapy. We could buy things to stick in our ears. Aladrian, do you also want to come? Drag? We might as well do something with the day, right?
We're going to stick things into our ears?
Just because it will be loud. I'll explain it later. But first, you want to help me get Corey? Maybe we go into town or see if she wants to stay here.
What is that? What are we
Shopping is a
doing?
yes.
I'm staying away from this. What is going on?
Do you want to go into town, Mo?
Into town? Yes.
Yes. Okay. All right. We will. That's one vote for yes. Okay. Can Corey hear me from where I'm standing?
I'm sure she could, yeah. And she'll like head over when she starts hearing Koshka like talk about her.
Okay.
And yeah, like she's just just has her arms folded across her chest, and she says, I'm ready to go. I don't want to spend another moment in this place.
Okay. How much money did you want before?
All that I lost.
That's a lot. It's supposed to be group money. But
Well, too
I
bad.
I can get you. You know what? Maybe we do a secret mission and get some money back from Horace. But I thought maybe we could go into town and shop around. You could.
I
get
don't want to
some-
do that. You
Okay,
get some. If you want to get whatever we need for this mission, fine.
Every party has
You
a
seem to-
pooper.
You seem to be familiar with things like this, so I leave that to you. I don't want to be around anybody.
Okay, so you want to stay here at the dock?
I'm just going to set at the Quack House, I think.
Okay, sounds good.
Alone?
Alone.
Should we know where you're located, or are you going to be staying in the Quack House completely by yourself all evening? In which case, we'll make other plans. I'm just trying to figure it out.
Just meet me at the outskirts of town
Okay,
where we can end.
Okay, sounds good. Okay, I'll go take everyone to go get the stuff, and then we'll be back.
Corey's already gone. He's walking away.
You walk away, and like as you're walking kind of past, the whisper is like walking, kind of like crossing your path. And he just kind of looks over. He's like, "So, did you talk to Deadeye?" And you just like, just keep going past him.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, so he just comes over to the rest. He's like, "So, did the conversation go bad?" Question mark.
She is dealing with her own private issues, sir.
Ah,
So
okay.
yes, so we will help your associate Deadeye in order to retrieve her true love, who may or may not be her true love at this point. We don't know. Things are up in the air, but we're doing the thing because we said we'd do the thing. So yeah, we're just going to go into town now.
Okay, so all aboard. All right, we're on Operation BSU. That was not my naming. I would not have named it that. I let Deadeye name it. That's what he
would
named
you
it.
have named it out of curiosity? I like it. I like BSU.
I would have called it Operation Liberation.
Operation
I don't like
Liberation?
that.
It gets my tongue twisted. Easy to. Operation Liberation. Try to say it like 5 times fast.
it's a work in progress. Okay, like I wasn't like fully invested into. Okay, let's just
I mean,
get at
BSU
it.
just
Just
kind
get
of
at it.
rolls off the tongue. You know, it's like a BSU. It's like a. It could be either blow stuff up or like big shit university. Could be a lot of things.
That's
Big
true.
shit university.
It's a school, you know.
Isn't that where you went, Midas?
I heard he has to take a big shit in the university.
Is that where you got your diploma? Is that where you got your license?
I got it in the forest, Majest, okay? And no,
Who
it
taught
is
you
made
paper?
it's made out of paper, so no, there was no diploma.
Made out of
Are you sure it's
paper.
not made out of fucking bullshit?
Like everything that comes out of your mouth, yes. Probably.
Like everything.
Damn, it sounds like Mo's finally a real duck, you know?
He's joining up into the fray.
That was supposed to be my line. Give me a second and I'll come back with something.
Too late, got to go. And she like playfully runs off towards the town.
Doodle-doo.
All right, so and Whisper's just like, all right, everyone's leaving, so I guess well, whenever you guys have finished your Operation BSU, just come on back here, and Caspian will be waiting. I was gonna tell Corey that, but she kind of just left.
Maybe don't tell Corey anything else right now. She's trying to process, you know?
I'd leave her alone. See, yeah.
Maybe it's better if she doesn't know.
Yeah, cause that's gonna make everything better.
Well, he's gonna be here regardless, so you know, do what you will, I guess.
It'd be like a surprise, you know. It'd be like, hey, we didn't know either. Oh my God,
Oh,
what
no.
do you know? Holy smokes!
So you want Eladrian to die, is what you're saying. You want him to die. If he kept that from her.
Oh, that's funny.
What is? See a magic trick? I will disappear.
I can make a rabbit appear on the dog.
All right, so you guys head out. Corey, you're already like pew gone.
Yep.
The rest of
That
you,
rabbit speed.
the rest of you are just kind of filing out. And you come back the same way you came through. Very easy to find your way out. There's really only one path in, one path out. You come out through the keg back into the Tidebreaker. And it is still, I would say it's probably like it's just before supper time around now. So there's still a little bit of light in the day. Corey has already kind of made her way out to the city. So you guys are free to do whatever it is you wish for the remainder of the day.
Bring cantaloupe, but I can't bring strawberry.
Oh my God.
He's still on this.
Do you expect anything less?
No, but I wasn't expecting him to open up with that. Like, in a rip. Like,
It tracks from Mr. Nokel and Chocolate.
it does. I can bring the Nokolin, but no chocolate.
Oh my God.
What about does it work like that? I bring the Nokolin, but not the chocolate. Well, maybe the forest. I bring the forest, but not the Nokolin.
Oh my God.
You know, I once had a partner back in Faerun who I loved very much, and we spent every day together, and I thought one day
Wow.
we might get married, and you know what? He turned out to be
Great
a frog.
story. He turned out to be a frog.
Wait,
Wow.
wait, what? I have so many questions.
What?
What?
Was he a frog when you met him, or
It's one
or-
of those things where, like, you know, the people that you know might not turn out the way you
Just
think
one of
they
those-
are.
One of those things
A
where your
frog?
lover turns into a frog.
Yeah, a frog.
I mean, I like the sentiment behind it. I mean, that's true. That's true. Maybe
frog?
Corey would benefit from you telling her that story later
so.
when
I
she's
don't think
feeling
so.
less mad. I don't know.
I would not
Yeah.
tell her that.
But you know,
Oh.
maybe it has something to do with ribbits. Ribbit?
No. I'm sorry. A frog?
Yes, a frog.
Were you blind?
Wait, how did you
Well,
not
did
know?
you burn your
a
eyes?
frog- I thought
He-
it was
he-
the other way around. So usually a frog turns into a beautiful prince or princess. But like, to turn into a frog.
Wow,
What did
that
you
would,
do to it?
that would be a crazy story if the frog turned into a beautiful prince. Well, no, when I met him, I did not know. He was just a normal guy, and we hung out every day. And just one day, poof, and he was a talking frog. I will say that. But some weird witch's ritual went wrong and turned him into a human. But he forgot that he was a human until he was not.
I've heard something like that before, but it was with a chicken being turned into a human.
Oh, did you have a partner that turned into a chicken?
Oh no, it wasn't my part. I just knew of someone.
No, I think it was you that turned into a chicken. Was it not, Mattis?
No.
Mattis, you
No.
were a chicken?
No. I
I
was
think
not.
you were a chicken once.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Right? Maybe just one time.
Never. No. I have no idea what you're talking about.
I think there was a time you were a chicken.
I have no idea what you're talking about. Perhaps you've had another fungus.
Fungus.
You're not right up there.
Hmm.
Well, you weren't right up there in the first place, but you're really not right up there.
Hmm. Fungus.
That is like, calling the kettle black.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
You have a mind of a fungus.
That is not true. I am quite honestly the smartest one left.
Is that so?
That is.
Hmm.
I mean, can we? I mean, let's just look at who's left. We have
Okay,
a
good.
bard who
Hello?
sings whatever comes to his mind.
Ah.
As you can see, we have Drag, who's the only thing that's in her mind is glitter.
That's true.
See, we have Koska, who's Koska. We
I'll take
have Corey, who's not
Are we
dumb
taking
at
a
all.
roll call?
Not very dumb at all. However, dumber than me. And then we have you.
Wow.
Yes.
Sorry, I'm just trying to think of how to not make this too mean. A bad detective. I think that's everyone.
I am. I have nothing to say.
Are you speechless or are you thoughtless?
Midas, stop picking on Mo.
I am not picking on him. We're just having a conversation.
It's mean spirited, and you know it.
Yes.
Okay, well. Is Mo still a cat at this point?
Yes, the entire time.
Okay, well,
I don't know why it's just imagine mine. It's just like petting him while else is bad talking. Absent-mindedly.
petting him real hard, like a hard
Just-
Yeah.
Smacking his hand like in between his ears.
like pulling the skin back from his like head.
I am mean-spirited, yes. Bullying, no.
Midas, were you bullied as a child?
we try not to ask him about his childhood.
Or
I don't
dad.
want to hear it.
Or was he just born an old man?
His childhood was so very long ago.
Ooh.
It was
I
like,
was not born an old man.
no, you weren't born as an old man. You had to grow into an old man like you are now.
I am not even old.
Right. And I'm not blue.
And that took a long time to get to now.
You know, I would say something back, but that would be extremely rude.
But that is all you know how to do, though.
Oh, okay.
It's one thing to be rude to you, but it's another thing to be rude to someone who doesn't know you're being rude to them.
Gonna take that with a static hitter.
I kind of ate that.
I was like, damn. Damn,
Oh,
Corey's
man.
missing out.
Yeah. Midas is on tonight.
Who's next? Bow, bow, bow.
Yep.
So I was wondering, actually,
Yes.
that whisper guy or whatever, the Omen man.
Whiskers?
Yes, that man. You guys know him somehow?
Yes, we know the Whiskers.
Yes.
Have you had dealings with him before?
Well,
Sort
in
of,
the
kinda.
sort, you could say that.
He seemed to something about his brother. Did you do something to his brother or something?
No, his brother used to accompany us.
He's a fellow duck.
Oh, well, is he as mean as
Oh, we've-
and direct as his brother?
Not
Yep.
at all. He is what?
No. Not what? Nope.
No. Yes.
No.
No, he's not. He's a really sweet person.
Hmm.
Aw.
Wait. Do you know how to say that word?
Say what word?
The sweet?
The S word.
Yes.
Wow. He must be really special to you then.
That's
No.
the nicest thing he's ever said about Zar.
I know. Not even to his face.
Yeah.
That's the only way he can say it.
Yeah, the only way he can say
Through
it,
my
of
other
course.
character, you know.
Yeah.
Well, what happened with him?
He just left us.
Were you being mean to him?
No.
Why are you rolling? Suspicious. Don't think I didn't notice.
Oh.
What are you rolling
I heard
for?
the drop of the die.
He turns camera off. Shit.
Cheers, he's like, all right, session's over.
I'm really just doing it absent-mindedly while I'm listening.
Oh, suspicious, but okay.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. I feel
Dave,
like that's like Mo and Koshka.
There you go. Both as cats.
Yes, not being
Print.
suspicious. I assume they're near some sort of store.
Well, if you guys come out of the Tidebreaker, you are on the docks currently, but doesn't take you very long to get back through customs there. You got that pass that'll let you through. The guards recognize you. They let you through, so you can kind of go where you want to go in Balland. What are you looking for?
Something to put in our ears for safety. Is there a safety shop with like high vis vests and hard hats, etc.?
Ooh, turns out no, they don't have those in.
Suspicious.
no hard hats and coveralls or anything like that.
That explains poor Deadeye, you know?
Exactly.
And
Safety hazards are plentiful in his line of work. But they also said, might not be a bad idea to grab things like disguises or things to, cover up your old identity. So, there's lots of markets available, things like that. If you want to kind of head to like the market area.
Sure. Koshka doesn't really know what she's doing in this scenario. She's just keeping everyone occupied, I guess. So
Yes, let's go find these guys.
okay, let's go. Any idea where to go? I'm just winging it here.
To the disguise shop.
All right, you lead the way.
Like this. Ready? And let's go.
Okay.
And I'm gonna knock on the first door I see.
You open it up.
Like
and
the
there's
house?
Just a little kid.
I don't know.
The little kid opens the door. Hello?
Hello. Well, hello. I am looking for a disguise.
Okay.
Mom!
Koshka like grabs the ladder and is like, okay, never mind. It's fine. We'll find it.
Drax, stay away from the kids.
Pulls him away. Yeah. Oh, God. Okay, so maybe we'll start heading towards the market area, hoping for some sort of clothing or fabric store, maybe.
Yeah, sure. So you guys head into the market district. It is more so, it's like on its starting to close up. It's like that last half an hour at a retail store where like the people want to get out of there.
They hate everyone. Got it.
Yes, exactly. So there's a little bit less stock on people's little kind of stands that they have, things like that. Mo, you see that little lady that you talked to just earlier today that gave you the scarf, and she's packing up things. She waves at you. I'll give you a little hidey ho there.
I kind of wave with my cat paw.
Oh yeah, you're still a cat. She doesn't know. She doesn't know yet. She just sees a group of people walking with an unleashed cat right next to them. There's no leash on it.
Koshka like points to the lady and says, "Look, Mo, it's your friend who did the scarf. You know."
Oh, hey, hello. Thank you for this scarf.
The cat talks.
She like looks down. It's like, who are you?
It is me, the Mo. We talked about ne'er-do-wells earlier, and you made me a scarf.
I specifically remember that it was not a cat that I made a scarf for, let alone a talking cat.
Hey.
No, it was. I turned into a cat sometimes. Also a bear and a spider and a snake.
Oh, impressive.
Thank you.
Okay, Miss Market Lady. Do you have any black fabric or know where we could get just like a large bolt of black fabric, and we'll figure it out from there?
Oh yeah, certainly. I have some. Let me just see how much I have. How many or how much are you looking for?
Okay, you see everyone that's standing here? We need to cover all of them plus one more with big ears.
Okay. All right. Are we cutting holes for the ears? Does that make
Sure.
a difference? All right.
Yeah,
Okay.
I say yeah, sure. I don't know. Yeah.
All right. It is.
And also maybe some extra cotton, like unprocessed cotton, like cotton balls, etc. Maybe.
Okay. I mean, I can see what I have. I don't have any like cotton, unprocessed cotton. But I mean, what do you need that for?
I just need the earplugs for everyone you see here, plus one with larger ears.
Okay. Well, I mean, you could kind of like maybe cut little strips and just shove them in your ear. You could do that. That might help.
I like it. Okay, sounds good. Set me up, lady.
Okay. Are we going for a particular color or something like
Black.
that? Black, just all black. Just
All black.
I have to ask.
Please don't.
Oh, okay. I mean, I don't know if I want to know. All black for a group of people. I just won't ask.
Yeah.
Okay, let me just.
I think it's best. I thought you were going to ask about the cat. You know.
No. Just no, never mind, dearie. I'll get all this stuff sorted out. Just give me a moment.
We're in a band.
We are cosplaying shadows.
Oh, okay, all right, okay. Are you in a production of some kind, or?
Yes, we are actually playing the. I want to say open mic night because I don't know what it's called. Watch me struggle through it. What are we doing?
The old Balland
tiebreaker.
open night. The old Balland open mic night. Of course.
No, we're actually in the band.
Okay.
Remember, we're gonna go play the music festival. Aladrian.
Oh yeah. Oh, I know. Trust me. We have like a day and a half until it's happening. But like,
Oh no.
you know,
Whatever it's called. Where is it? Do you remember?
much longer. It's in Rento.
Vrento. That's it.
Okay. So you're gonna wear my fabrics on stage? Ooh, that's good publicity.
Yes. Sure.
Well, you'll just have to make sure you tell everyone that you got your outfits from Josephine's Fabrics.
Got it.
I am also in the band.
Mo is also in the band.
And will you be the cat, the bear, or the snake?
It'll be a man, bear, pig.
He will be whatever he feels like on the day. He's very talented. Okay, how much was that?
Okay, well, hold on. Let me grab the fabric here. Just give me a moment.
Okay, thank you.
So he goes and starts. She goes and starts kind of assembling the stuff. Midas, while you're just kind of just not looking at whatever's transpiring with the group, you look around and you see some people just kind of walking around, like getting ready for the nightlife of Balland. And you see that these individuals are wearing some very, very exquisite clothing, very exquisite outfits. And just as a style, you can think of it like very like Victorian era, just like elegance, frills everywhere. It's gorgeous. Gorgeous. And you know, obviously your discerning eye just instantly kind of takes in the design of these outfits that people are wearing, and on kind of various spots, you know, like men in some really nice, like almost like suits looking, like they got like vests and stuff like that. The women in lovely like ball gown dresses. You can see that some of these outfits have embroidered in them the initials AB.
I cast Fireball. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I don't have Fireball. I'm kidding.
Say you can't even do that.
I'm kidding. Minus I will like just twitch a little at the recognition of the initials.
And so roll perception for me. Actually, what's your passive perception?
13.
13. You know, just because you're kind of just eyeing them so intensely, you can see like two women kind of get together. They start almost like modeling for each other, and one does a little twirl, stuff like that. And you can overhear them talking about a shop in Balland called Demure Dreams as the spot where they got these outfits.
Can Midas approach them?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, Midas is gonna go up to them and says, "Wow, those are some dresses you guys got on. Where do you all get those?"
Oh my gosh, such an eye for quality that you have. Well, we got these over at Demure Dreams, a brand new shop that opened up in Balland. It's been the talk of the town.
You know, I like to consider myself, you know, someone who's really in the fashion world like that. You know, I know a whole bunch of designers and whatnot. This Demure Dreams, I've never heard of it before. It's the designer, like, is the designer the owner, or are these resell like?
No, apparently these fine clothes that we're wearing are actually imported from Glasmont, actually.
Really? Did you know anything about the designer at all?
No, all we know is their initials are AB, but oh my goodness, do they do fantastic work.
Fantastic work.
Some of the best that I've ever seen.
Really? I doubt that. I mean, I'm happy you think that.
And you hear one lady kind of just lean over to the other and just does, she says it quite loudly. She's just like, yeah, I was overpaying for the work that I was getting from the Golden Loom, but these outfits that I'm getting right now are such high quality and even at a lower price. Can you believe it?
Drop. I might have heard this, right?
Yeah, oh yeah, you heard it.
Well, I mean, the Golden Loom is pretty nice too. They do have a couple of cool pieces. The value of it really says a lot about the quality of work and the passion the designers put into it.
That's true, but they're just not keeping up with the times. They're not like in anymore. They're just so yesterday.
So yesterday.
Yeah, I mean, like this designer AB, whoever they are, is doing absolutely phenomenal work. I can't speak any more highly about it. High quality, just designs, wouldn't even have imagined it.
Like they are thinking of the future.
I'm sure they're not even originals.
I mean, if you really want it, go take a look at Demure Dreams. They're still open. I mean, they're open for just a little bit longer, but I'm sure the lines have died down at this point. Usually there's lines around the corner for this place.
Around the corner for this cheap. You know what? You're right. I will also visit. I hope y'all enjoy. And if y'all start feeling itchy, just make sure you wash the space with natural soaps and it'll fix it. Don't worry.
And as they walk away, they just kind of say, it's like, you just hear them talking to each other. I don't have to worry about that. This is all hypoallergenic. And they just walk away. And Koshka, the Josephine, the market lady's like, well, here you go. A couple of large bolts of this black cloth. Hopefully you'll be able to, make a swell costume for your band.
Thank you, Miss Josephine. I very much appreciate it. And how much will that cost?
Oh, that'll only run you about 1 gold piece.
Perfect. Sounds good to me. And she gives her 1.
Perfect. And I say, here you go. Boop. There you go.
Perfect. Maybe we can get Midas to, and she's kind of talking to everyone in the group, get Midas to quickly fashion these into some garments. I don't know. And then she turns around and she's kind of like, Midas?
And Midas is kind of just like looking out the window, just looking, kind of staring daggers at the other shop. Probably planning 50 ways he's going to explode it.
Did you want to go in there, Midas? We already got the black fabric, but we can go in there if you want.
We need those bombs.
Oh, okay. Okay. Is anybody hungry? No, nobody's hungry? Okay, I guess we'll just go back to the quack house for safety at this point.
Safety.
So, Corey, as you were leaving and kind of walking through town, what's going through your head?
Oh boy. Yeah, she just it's a lot of her mind. She doesn't really go to the outskirts like she said she was going to. When she's very, very stressed and just doesn't feel like she knows what to do, she just naturally just kind of goes to a place that calls to her, somewhere familiar and within Baland. the best place for that would be the artsy tartsy. So
Oh.
she'd actually go over there. And she knows that she still has something to do. It's important over there. And she can't really do much else because she doesn't have any money. Like she hasn't been able to change her clothes yet. She's just very like defeated, and just kind of walking, just getting over there. Tries to keep a brave face, but she just looks very distraught, and like she tries to wipe away tears that come to her eyes as she just thinks of, I think the biggest thing that she feels is just this sense of betrayal that this man that she loved for so long, um, and missed for so long, was not the person that she thought he was. Um, and it's a big shock. It's a huge shock learning that he's had this whole other life that she had no clue about. And it just makes her think of every time that he left the Quinn's like tavern at the end of the day, like whenever they came back from a date or whatever have you. All she can think is every time he left, was he doing something? Like, was he just out blowing shit up with Deadeye and robbing people and doing all of this, and then coming back home to her like nothing happened? Like it makes her just feel very angry, and just makes her wonder why he wasn't just honest. So yeah, because she was honest with him about her life, and yeah, now she just feels very lost, doesn't really know what to do and what she will do when she sees him.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, she's kind of wrestling with that, and she just has this anger, this burning sensation in her chest, and she's just trying to not to let it overflow.
Yeah. And as you just kind of mindlessly, almost like a compass drawing you, like that internal homing beacon drawing you to the artsy tartsy, you see the last patron is leaving the artsy tartsy and stepping outside to kind of wave them goodbye is Gloria Snickerdoodle, who sees you just kind of a little bit downtrodden, and she just looks over.
Is that you, Corey?
Hi.
Get over here, girl. Get over here, girl. Give me a hug.
Okay.
She's very like taken by surprise. She just goes over, of course, and she'll give her a hug.
And she immediately like just gives you a good like firm hug around the waist because she's a little gnome person. And she immediately just like grabs your hand and brings you inside.
Come on inside. Let's make something. Let's make something. You look a little bit sad. Not gonna lie, I kind of saw you over there. I think it's a good idea. Let's just get our feelings out. Let's just get our feelings out in the baking process. What do you think?
Oh, that's just what I need, honestly.
Wonderful, because I got like 100 orders that I have to do for tomorrow, so I could really use the help.
All right, I'll get to it.
And yeah, she, as soon as she steps into that kitchen, it's like a breath of fresh air. It's like what she's truly passionate about is, and so with her being surrounded by all of it, it kind of takes her a minute to really get her bearings, but she's used to the way the fast pacedness from the whole challenge that she had to do. So yeah. She kind of just falls in line, just does what she's told.
Yeah, and Gloria doesn't even like prep you in any way. She just kind of has this expectation about you now coming into the shop and working your magic. But she'll just kind of turn over to you and say,
"So, Gloria, are you ready to take on the gourmand challenge or what?"
Well,
to be honest, I wasn't even planning to come out here right now, but I do have the ingredients, and I could do it, I think.
Well, I mean,
Maybe.
you don't really seem to be in the right mindset, dear.
No, I'm not.
Is
And she
it
just kind of looks down.
is it something you want to talk about over some beignets?
And she kind of sniffs and she goes, I think so.
Oh, dear, dear, dear.
And she just comes over and just like gives you. She makes you bend down so she can give you.
Yeah,
a hug.
yeah, she'll bend down. Yeah. No, she doesn't even have to be forced to. Like she will bend down to. And now she'll like properly kind of let out what just everything she's just been kind of holding in.
Yeah.
And just kind of just falls into her.
Yeah. So you guys kind of spend, a good amount of time just conversing about, what's been going on in your life. She's going back. She's just been cranking out desserts. That's basically since the last time you saw her, she has been nonstop. So nothing real, juicy in her life. So she's very much enraptured by your story and what's going on. And she says,
Wow, that is quite the story, Corey. I mean, I'm kind of speechless for the first time in a long time.
Think about how I feel. Also, can I change really quickly? Do you have? Can I'm kind of in these old clothes and.
Oh, girl, yeah,
just feel
go back there. You go change. Not a problem. Not a problem.
Yeah. She'll go and like change back into the nice, nice attire that Midas so painstakingly made for her. And she feels a little bit better.
Sometimes it's just about getting out of that old shell of those clothings and into something new. Makes you feel like a new woman.
It kind of does in a way, but yes, I'm at a loss, Gloria. I don't know what I should do at all. There's no roadmap for this or anything. And I'm just worried that when I do see Caspian again, I have so many questions, and I'm afraid that it's all going to go out the window and he's going to explode. Because I want to just she'll like kind of like just like kind of like make like her fist kind of shaking and like her
you crush
fire.
the beignet in your hand.
Yeah, she's like crushing the beignet and the beignet's on fire. And she's like, oh no, oh gosh, oh I didn't mean to set it on fire. And she like just to like put it out. But yes, I'm afraid I'll do that.
Well, Miss Corey, I think you just gotta treat it like you do your cooking. Once you came in here, you got focused, you knew what you had to do, and I think the exact same thing will happen when you see this Caspian fella. You'll know exactly what you need to do right in that moment. And I think that's your biggest strength, Corey. You just know what needs to be done in the moment. That's why I think you're going to be a fantastic gourmand, and that's why I know you'll be able to figure out this stuff with Caspian.
Really? You think so?
Of course. Listen, I don't let anybody into my kitchen, so I know you've got the stuff, and I know that you'll be able to figure this out, girl.
Oh, thank you so much. You reminded me of my best friend. Not just because you're similar in stature, but she has a way about her that is... I think you two would get along very well if you ever met.
Well, maybe I'll have to meet her someday. Maybe you can bring her over for some beignets. Maybe not these charred ones, but some nice fresh ones.
Well, she's not an adventurer. It would be quite a journey for her to come from Valican to Valand, and also, I mean, she's watching over my daughter right now too. So, and with how the roads have been these days, oh, it's bad. It's pretty nasty. I heard there were dragons around here not too long ago, and
Ye-
there's been all sorts of monsters and creatures running about.
Yeah, thankfully we got those paladins of the Advent helping out. I heard they were instrumental in taking out those dragons and helping with the little incidents up in the Dunmith Woods.
The Mighty Ducks also had. I mean, you know, where we are renowned adventurers after all. But sure, yes, you know, I'm not discounting the paladins, of course, those calendar boys. But you know, we can hold our own out there. We've accomplished quite a lot.
Well, I know you can hold your own in the kitchen, so I have no doubt that you and these mighty ducks can hold your own out in the wilderness.
I feel so much better. Thank you for sharing these with me. I really needed it. I usually can count on my friends for just about anything, but this is, well, it's more delicate. And frankly, I don't think any of them have that kind of experience, you know, with relationships and all of that. So I think naturally a lot of them kind of defer to humor to good process things, but for me, this is just it's just heavy, you know?
Yeah, and sometimes humor is not what you need. Sometimes you just need somebody to listen to you.
I really do appreciate it. I'm sorry to come here. I know you're so busy, but the fact that you took out the time for me, it really means a lot.
Oh, well, I'll always make room for my friends, Corey. So I know that I am anticipating that wonderful meal that you'll be able to make me, and hopefully we'll be able to have a nice long conversation about what happens with Caspian over the fantastic meal that you're gonna make me.
I hope so too. And I'm sure that once it's all said and done, I'll really have that creative spark back, and I can make the best dish for you that I possibly can.
I know you will, dearie.
And she'll, you'll both kind of get up, hug each other, you'll help her put away some of the dishes and garbage and things like that. And eventually she will, see you off. She'll start locking up the shop as a little bit of, that relief comes over you. You come out with a little bit more of a clear head as you will go to wherever it is you're going next. I don't know where you want to set up the quack house or anything like that.
Yeah, so she'll set up the quack house like kind of the outskirts of Balance, so like where they or near where they kind of came in from. So wherever there's like a good spot, she can just put the house up. She'll do that. Yeah, and she'll just get right to work, just making a meal for her friends for when they return.
Yeah, awesome. So we'll cut back to everybody else. So Midas, what do you want to do?
Midas wants to visit the store. He wants to see what's good, what they got.
All right.
Maybe he wants to buy a little something. You never know.
And what about the rest of you guys? What are you gonna do? Or Midas, do you want them going with you, or no?
If they want to,
I don't think he has a choice.
Midas won't stop them.
I mean, I think they'll probably, like, at least Koshka would go, because she's eyeing it up, and then he said that thing about bombs, so she's probably going to go and at least make sure.
Make sure he doesn't blow shit up.
Maybe.
Yep.
Yeah, or at least, like, I don't know. Yeah, she'll go.
All right.
Yep.
So yeah, Midas, you kind of follow some directions that those ladies had given you to head over to Demure Dreams. It's a little shop on a corner. It's got lovely window displays of some just very elegant dresses, some very just like custom tailored suits for men, and on the top, Demure Dreams, and very over the top kind of writing, calligraphy. And as you enter inside, the store is relatively empty. There's like one person in the back working. There's no one else in the store, as it is pretty close to closing time. And as you walk in, a little bell chimes, and the person behind the desk looks up and turns around and says, "Welcome to Demure Dream." Midas Valdove, is that you?
Yes. Do I know you?
And roll history for me.
Ah, shit. Slow ass roll.
17. All right. So you see an elven woman that you do recognize from the Golden Loom. Her name is Kalinda, and she has dark brown hair, a pristine, slender features, and a smile that would knock any sailor out immediately. And yeah, she sees you. Say, Maisfeld, what are you doing here? What are you doing in Balland?
Kalinda? I think I should be asking you that. What are you doing here?
She kind of comes over to you, very much like it's almost like she's walking on her tiptoes, just like one of those kind of girls. And then she gives you the double, like the cheek kiss, just a mwah on the sides. And she says, "Well, I am running this fine establishment here. It's the talk of the town, of course."
Yeah, I see that, but the reason is the talk of the town.
The reason is all of these fine clothes that are here. You remember Master Balfine, don't you?
Yes, I find it hard to forget.
Oh, well, he was so inhibited by the Golden Loom that when he was finally able to break out, oh my goodness, his creativity just absolutely exploded. And he has been on an absolute tear in Glasmont. He is the #1 designer in Stellaris right now.
Inhibited, that is quite the word you used.
Well, I mean, he was just so underappreciated. He did such good work, just 24/7, just cranking out all of these masterpieces. And unfortunately, they would never sell because the Golden Loom had to mark it up so high. But now he's able to get all of his designs out there to the people at an affordable price. And I gotta tell you, Midas, like, are you still with the Golden Loom, by the way? I mean,
yes.
I don't want. Oh, well, I mean, yeah, I mean, you know how it is. The Golden Loom, sometimes they're just a little bit stifling sometimes, like, just I've learned so much from Balfine. Like, I went over to Glasmont for a little bit, did a little bit of apprenticing for just a week, and I swear I've learned more in that 1 week than I did with my couple of years at the Golden Loom, let me tell you.
If you had problems, if he had problems with the loom, he could have fixed it. He was in charge.
I mean, I guess he just wanted a fresh start. I mean, if I remember right, I'm pretty sure you and him were real close together, right? Like, weren't you apprentice of him for a long time?
Yes.
Everyone else hears this, by the way.
What?
It is a full-on conversation that they're having. Say, well, then you must have you know, you must have seen his struggle that he went through, right? Like just not able to fully bring his imagination to life, you know, like
Struggle to be original. Does that count?
well, he doesn't have that problem anymore, let me tell you. He's just these designs, like I don't know where he comes up with this stuff.
That's not weird at all.
I mean, hey, if it's selling, then doesn't seem like anything wrong to me. I mean, at the end of the day, it's he's giving the people what they want, and they're obviously buying it. So, you know, who's to say who's right and wrong? I guess it all comes down to the pocketbooks there. But you know, how are things with you though? What's going on with you?
I mean, things are fine. My precision with the loom is well. I haven't been experiencing the issues he or you've been experiencing. In fact, I've been able to, you know, have newer works. My creativity knows no bounds.
Oh, amazing! Like, and where are you selling your new outfits?
I mean, just throughout Solaris. I had a collection inspired by Onagas, and I've sold a couple there. And if I go to Frento, I tend to sell a few more. But I'm more on the road now. I don't know if you remembered, but I got asked to, you know, work for this one organization, and so that they've had put most of my attention.
Oh well, I mean, you know, it sounds like you're getting out there. You're getting that worldly experience, and I think that's really going to help your work for sure.
I agree. But how is your business? Was it popping before you got Balfine's work?
You know what? Honestly, I've really only had my business for like a week or two here. You know, I made that when I had my apprenticeship with Balfine. You know, he really pushed me to sell his works out throughout Stellaris. But I found that in Baland was the best opportunity, because then I could also potentially get some overseas customers coming in, you know, people that are coming in to visit Stellaris. So I've definitely had quite the lucrative couple of weeks. I mean, I've already paid my rent here for the next like 6 months, basically in 2 weeks.
Your apprenticeship was 1 week.
Yeah, I mean, you know, truth be told, minus, you know,
1 week.
Truth be told, I'm not as talented as you, and
But
definitely.
no shit, your apprenticeship was 1 week.
Well, I wasn't as talented. I couldn't live up to Balfine's high expectations. You know, I'm sure you know all
make it
about
a year.
that.
1 fucking week.
Listen, I am just not able to keep up with the genius that is Balfine. So he had to relegate me to selling stuff. I'm not proud of it. Okay? I'm not proud of it.
I mean, you shouldn't be. You went from having a Golden Loop apprenticeship to working under Balfine to not even selling your own work. You're selling somebody else's work, and you're taking credit for it.
Well, I'm not taking credit for it. I fully.
Well, you're making profit off of it.
Well, of course, but I send
the same
stuff.
thing.
But I send it back to Balfine. You know, he gets his portion of the sales. Of course, you know, it's his brand. Of course, but you know, I'm gaining experience through seeing his designs. And let me tell you, he's coming out with new designs like every other week almost.
This is ridiculous.
Minus, if you're jealous, that's okay. I mean, you know, he's making a lot of new designs, and, you know, I haven't seen your stuff selling out, so...
I don't think you have much room to speak. Again, you can't even make a garment. If you could, you wouldn't be selling his. So I feel like your opinion does not matter to me at all.
All right, well, if that's how you feel, that's how you feel. I'm just gonna go count my money in the back, I guess.
Yeah, count Dolphine's money in the back, since it's not really yours.
Yeah. Well, I'm proud to say I work under a genius, so that's okay. I'm fine with that. I've made my peace.
I'm happy that brings you joy. Now if you don't mind, I have bye. He like turns around before he explodes.
And Kalinda will look over to Drag. It's like, is there anything that catches your eye here?
No. Might as well come back in before pulling everybody out the store. I said we'll leave. I said bye. That means I'll go. Come on.
But Mighty, this is such a nice suit. I need an upgrade.
Oh, you should come. You should feel the fabric on this thing. It's so soft. Like, come touch it.
Might as well like stop in his spot and like give the nastiest side eye.
Mighty, it's so soft. It feels like a chihuahua mixed with a.
I will give you 5 seconds to walk out the store. If I get to 0, next time you turn to a cat, I will skin you alive and make you into a jacket for Koska.
I think that is kind of a.
You want to make me a jacket?
Koshka.
4, 3, 2.
Come on, though. He did mention bombs earlier. Let's go.
1.
Okay.
All right, so you all get rushed out the door by Midas, and Kalinda just kind of follows up behind you guys. Closes and locks the door, flips the old open close sign, and you guys head out to kind of the outskirts of town where Kore said she would be. Not too long after, you see the quack house just kind of set up, the little smoke coming out of the chimney, and you can smell something good's a cooking even from as you're walking up towards the place. So as you all enter inside, Corey, what do they see?
All right, they're gonna see Kore she's just finishing up, putting the finishing touches on her roasted chicken dinner. It is just a easy one pot meal, and the chicken is cooked to a golden crisp look, with nice roasted veggies and some garnishes, and she's got all of the plates out and ready for the ducks, and she looks a lot better than when she left them. And when she sees them all, she just greets them with a warm smile, and she says, welcome home. I made some dinner for everyone.
Cool.
Yes.
Wow. I thought I smelled something.
Yes,
Smells
come in. Go ahead, sit down, eat right away if you want. How did everything go in the market?
Well, we found out that Midas was an apprentice to his old rival. I found that he won't let us look at the clothes.
Wait, what? Wait.
Hmm?
Wait, Midas, your old rival is here?
No, he was never my rival.
Right.
In the Golden Loom? Like what happened? Here, tell me over dinner.
I don't think that's necessary.
Yes, tell me everything. What happened?
Nothing really. We just ran into.
Competition?
They're not competition. They're not good. Ooh,
That means
wow.
it was very good.
Sorry.
You're very upset about it.
I have a cold.
I mean,
They were pretty good, yeah.
Well, you wouldn't even
I'm
let us
literally
touch
going
it.
to kill you.
See?
How?
He's so worried about it.
I am not worried.
Right.
You certainly look worried.
No.
You sound worried.
No.
Yes.
Could it
so
be
worried.
that your jealous that
I'm
someone
not
is
jealous.
as talented as you?
I am not jealous. He's not talented. He can't do his own work. He steals from others. He abuses others just to get what he wants. He is not talented.
No.
So there.
Damn. Well, you definitely should eat something.
How dare you?
I
make
think
an
that's a great
assumption,
idea.
Koi?
Yeah, she just kind of pushes to the because the first plate is like, here, just sit down.
Vitus immediately starts eating.
Little hangry.
Yes, I can tell.
What-
Sorry for how I stormed off earlier.
No. It is all right. You needed your space, so you took it. I mean, you took it with you. It's okay.
I do feel better. I still don't know exactly how I'm going to face the whole situation, but I just I have a better feeling, a more optimistic feeling than I did earlier.
More optimistic. I know what that means.
You said you know what the. Are you sure you know what that means, Elatrian?
I would hope you know what
It
it means,
means
Ladrin.
To feel optimal.
That's not.
I mean, no, yeah, kind of. I have a better, I have a more positive outlook.
Yeah,
That's
that could
what it
work.
is. Yes.
More good. More positivity. Inhale positivity. Exhale negativity. Do it
Good
with
mantra.
me. Ready?
Okay. All right.
Inhale into the nose.
Inhale.
Positive. Exhale out through the mouth. Push it out, way
Okay.
out.
Yes,
From the belly.
way
From
out.
way down below. Like you have
What is going on?
I'm not going to go way down. I might catch
Inhale.
fire.
Midas just starts eating. She's like, what the fuck?
Exhale. Negativity.
Hey. Exhale. Negativity.
Good.
Yes.
See? It's better.
Much
Yes.
better.
Why
Thank
are you feeding into this?
There's no reading. We're breathing.
Yeah. You should try it too, Midas.
I think I'd rather bash my head into a wall.
And all the more reason to do it.
Did you?
So let's
miss the
go. Let's
part where I
breathe.
said,
Let's go.
"Ow,
Inhale.
ow"?
Through the nose.
Positivity.
Midas will get up and approach the wall.
Come on, Midas. You got the inhale. You got to inhale it.
All the way.
All the way.
Breathe anymore.
When do we exhale? I'm exhaling the negativity.
Midas will get his bow and start walking upstairs. Fucking
Midas,
weirdos.
come back.
Fucking weirdos.
Oh,
You're weird. All of y'all. Weird.
those
I-
clothes must have been really nice if he's this upset.
Are you hearing us? They're not!
We couldn't. We wouldn't even
Yes.
just look at them.
Well, why? I mean, I wouldn't buy anything from his rival. I mean, Midas is the best.
Nobody wanted to buy anything, but window shopping, maybe.
Well, at least you guys had the eventful trip. I don't
That
know
was
if fun is
start
the
hearing,
best
like,
word.
Banging upstairs. You fuck!
Oh dear.
Is he going to be okay?
Maybe. I'm sure he'll be fine.
Definition.
He'll be all right. I'll check on him before bed, but don't worry.
Die!
Corey just freezes when she.
This is barely even muted because he has no doors.
Yeah, he has no door. He's literally just yelling. Like
Just a sheet.
she's like, oh.
So, what is the story with that? What does Balthine ring a bell to any of you?
No.
No. Balvine?
Interesting.
Nope. It's-
You fuckface!
That's just eat.
I will!
Okay, that should shut them up for a little bit.
My tongue!
Corinne just tries so hard not to laugh, but she does when she hears him say, "My tongue." She's like, oh, goodness gracious. Well, Koshka, did you get any other information while you guys were in that secret dock?
Koshka's already kind of like eating a little bit, and then she's like, I don't think so. You know, we're meeting Caspian there tomorrow after we do the
What?
Oh yeah. About that.
What?
We're meeting Caspian there after we do the thing in the morning. He'll be there when we get back.
Okay. All right.
Also, I got fabric, and we can shove some in our ears.
For
That's it.
the bomb, the blowing the shit up.
Yeah. Still
Just
mildly unsure about it, but I mean, you need the ducks. The ducks are here. We'll do the thing to get back, guy. You know.
Well, did you get any disguises or?
Oh yeah. I got a bunch of black fabric, and I figured that, Midas could whip something up, or we could just cut eye holes in them or something. I don't know.
They're gonna look like ghosts, like
I mean-
costume ghosts.
Yeah, I couldn't do much. They were going to close, and then Midas said something about that we need the black powder bomb to blow up this store, and I just was like, what? And honestly, don't love managing a team, so that's where we're at.
I'm gonna carry you
She's
to
like
the chest.
shoveling. She's like shoveling whatever food you cooked into her mouth as she's talking, because she's like just spent.
Yeah.
Oh, and
yeah.
also here's some money, and she gives her 100 gold.
Oh, thank you, Koshka. I appreciate it.
You're
I
welcome.
meant to take that from you before I left.
Yeah, you ran off, and I was like, you know what? I let her have her space. I hope she doesn't need money.
Thankfully, I didn't.
Okay, good.
Yes, I went over to the Artsy Tartsy. It's the most famous bakery around here. It's very, very well known. And I'm friends with Gloria, the chef who owns it. I also need to go
Ooh.
there to take my tests for the gourmands, but I couldn't. I didn't go there for that. I just needed someone to talk to, so it helped.
And you feel better?
Yes, I do. Well, not
Okay.
to cook again, and well, we'll just see what tomorrow brings, right? We
Yes,
have this
and-
job, and then we see
and
him.
We'll make sure you take your test at the artsy fartsy tartsy thing tomorrow.
Artsy
and then
fartsy.
Artsy tartsy. Not fartsy. That makes sense.
Yeah, not
now.
fartsy. No, that's not. That would be an
No.
awful name for a bakery.
It would. Honestly, artsy tartsy, very fun name to say. So my apologies. I think I need to go to bed soon, so I just I'm going to eat this and go to bed. But tomorrow we will do all this stuff.
I assume you were the one corralling everyone and keeping them in line while I was away.
Yes, it's exhausting. I don't wish that on my worst enemy. I
Oh,
don't
it's
know how you-
awful.
I don't
It's
know how you
awful.
do it, honestly. It's a lot. It's a lot.
It is, but I wouldn't trade it for anything.
Okay, you can do it. I don't want to do it.
You're fine. Koshka, thank you.
You're welcome. I don't. Okay, you're welcome. For what?
Just for being you. For being someone with the head on their shoulders. Because it was so badly needed. So badly needed.
Oh God, is he going to be okay up there though? Like, I
I'm
don't want to
going
get involved, but
I'll talk to him. Don't worry. I'm used to this.
then maybe take the bombs away. He did mention that blowing up prior to, the actual blow shit up
Well.
plan. So.
Well. And yeah, Corey, as soon as she finishes her meal, she's going to go, Midas, you're not going to blow shit up in this house. Come here. I'm coming up there.
No, you're gonna set off the bomb!
Yeah, she's like going straight into his room, like, Midas, settle down now. You're acting worse than my daughter when she throws a tantrum because she
turns
cannot have
around.
candy before bed.
He turns around and looks at you, and there's like a voodoo doll in his hand.
Could you put that down before I Eldritch blast it?
It doesn't work, and he'll throw it at the wall, and like it hits like a dartboard.
Come, sit, talk with me, okay? Can we take some proper deep breaths?
I did take a deep breath.
We'll take another one. With me? Just you gotta breathe in the positivity. So just go.
Oh, not this again.
You're gonna breathe it in? No, I'm serious. You breathe it in. And she looks at him. She's like,
He blinks at.
I'm not leaving until you do. There we go. And now you exhale the negativity. You go, amazing. How do you feel?
Like I want to kill somebody else now.
Well, at least you're not screaming about it. So that's progress.
Oh,
Now,
I forgot. I have no door.
no, you don't. And that might be for the best, but also not the best for our ears. Now, Midas, I know you know this. But it bears saying anyway. You are an amazing designer. So don't you may know, but you're letting this really get to your head.
I am not.
You certainly are.
You just wouldn't understand.
Oh, I don't understand the art. Yeah, that's what you're going to tell me?
Well, yes, but I wasn't referring to that.
But I'm just saying, you're talented in your own right. And I'm sure that whenever we do meet this person, the designer that is rivaling you.
He is not my rival, and he will never be my rival because he is
clearly
not on my level. He is not my rival, and you will never have to worry about meeting him because next time I see him, I'm driving my needle through his fucking heart. And Midas will smile.
Corey's just like, that's exactly what somebody would say about someone who isn't their rival at all. Just an acquaintance, right? Just no one you have any hard feelings towards in particular at all.
No, there's hard feelings.
Because he's your rival.
Because he is not my rival.
I'm not playing this with you, Midas. They're either rival, whether you want to say he is or not.
He's not my
bothering
rival.
you.
I was his
then
apprentice.
What is the issue then?
That he's a fuckface. Sorry, I've been hanging around Eladrin for a bit too much.
You can't blame Eladrin for that. He doesn't say stuff like that.
He makes me want to say it.
It's all you, buddy. It's all you.
Because that's what he looks like. No, it's again, it's complicated. You wouldn't understand. You haven't been in a guild.
I am trying to join one,
Exactly, but you're not in one.
so that means I can't understand anything that you go through.
But did you serve under somebody for multiple years yet?
Not like you with a mentor. The closest I had was Quinn. I mean, she helped teach me how to cook, the basics of it. So there's that. But
See, so you wouldn't
I'm just-
understand. There's so much guild
I-
politics. You just
I would understand if you told me, Midas.
see if I tell
I
you, you
want
would
to
think I was
understand.
crazy. There's so much.
I truly wouldn't. If anything, you're sounding more crazy saying you're gonna blow up the place and then he's a
I
fuck ass
wasn't
fuck
actually
face
gonna
and
blow it
blah,
up.
blah,
I
blah.
just thought about it once,
You,
twice.
I think you thought
Twice.
about it
I was
many
gonna blow it
times.
up.
Many times. Okay.
I was going to blow it up, but I talked myself out of it because that's not the smart thing to do.
Uh-huh.
And
Right.
I do have to keep up, my status as the smart one since Zara's in here.
Who's Anyway,
Hmm?
that's not the point. Anyway,
Okay.
just you can count on me. So if you ever want to talk to me about it, I'll always be here to listen, and I'm not going to call you crazy or anything. In fact, I won't even insult you at all. How's that for a treat?
I find that hard to believe.
I'm not doing it right now.
Time's still ticking.
Well, just please, can we just get a nice, good night's rest without you screaming about this man?
Oh yeah, I got it all out now.
Okay. How about you put that aggression towards something more creative, like the disguises we're supposed to wear for tomorrow?
Like the voodoo doll.
Midas.
Hmm?
Like the disguises that we're supposed to wear tomorrow.
Oh.
Yeah.
Sure.
You can't exactly go around looking like ghosts. So, just cutting at the eye holes and yeah. You can surely come up with something more stylish than,
Obviously.
that other designer who's not your rival.
He's not my rival, correct. See, I knew you would understand.
Yes, I'm understanding. So go on. Make something amazing.
I will. But not just so you can say you told me so. I am doing it because I want to do it.
That's all I ask. That's all I ask. I didn't say anything.
You was thinking it.
You were I didn't even think it. You're the person saying those things. And if
See,
you
and
want,
try to-
if
you
you
try to
want
make
me
me
to
think
say
that
that I
you
told
think
you
it.
so and you do it, then great. I told you so. Good night.
Now I gotta make another voodoo doll. God damn it!
And yeah, she's gone. You like pat him on the shoulders and like, good night.
Oh yeah. All right, and everyone kind of starts getting settled in for the night, as you do have an early morning start tomorrow. And with that, that's where we'll end tonight's session.
Huzzah.
Good session.
Good session.
That's fun.
Good job, y'all.
Huzzah.
Huzzah.
So
I love it when Midas crashes out. It's great.
Dude, the screaming in the room was like so good.
Perfect.
Out of nowhere.
I love when you like cut in like while Corey was talking of like and you're like
Damn it!
Midas eat. Okay, you. My tongue. Like that got me.
Oh, so fucking good.
okay, but if I can bring liquor, can I not bring booze?
Please! Oh my god!
You still don't get it, do you?
No, tell me.
Damn it!
Does it have anything to do with double letters?
All right, I'll give you another clue, okay?
Okay.
All right.
Because we'll totally be able to figure it out now.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. I'm gonna bring keyboard, but I can't bring a mouse.
pears.
How is that a fucking clue?
I can bring
pear.
peanut butter, but I'm not bringing jelly.
No.
She did.
What?
She did cucumbers and fucking something other bullshit earlier.
I'm gonna bring pickles, but I can't bring bread.
What?
Fuck.
What?
What? Okay, yeah, I lost it.
Oh,
I lost it. I don't get it.
Fuck.
But you can bring bread, but not butter.
No, you can't bring that. But
Yes, you're
You
the one
could
that said you could.
yeah, but you could bring bread, but not butter.
That's what he said. What he said.
You're just missing something though.
Could I bring? Could I bring guacamole, but no avocado?
No, you can't bring.
I snapped and everything. We did the snaps and.
You're missing the word, man.
Say it one more time.
All right. Let me think.
Whatever, you know
I'm-
exactly. What
I'm
you
gonna
wanted.
bring a joystick, but I can't bring a video game.
None of these clues are helpful.
I can bring a remote, but I can't bring a TV.
Nope, you can't
What the
bring that
fuck?
remote.
I can bring a TV, but I can't bring a remote.
You cannot bring a TV.
Okay, I don't
What
fucking know.
is? You know what, y'all? When y'all figure it out, you tell me.
Watch it not actually be a riddle. He's just agreeing with us.
I'm not just doing this to mess with you.
He's like, you're right. You can't bring that.
I could bring a TV, but I can't bring a remote.
Okay, die.
I just said that, did I not?
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Explode, burn, disintegrate, die.
What did you say, Brandon? What did you say?
Is it
Do
because
another one.
the-
Do another one. Do another one. Do another one.
I can't bring the I couldn't bring a remote, but I can't bring batteries.
You can bring a remote.
What?
Huh?
Okay, okay, I can bring an Xbox, but I can't bring a zebra.
Yes, you can bring an Xbox and that zebra.
I can bring a painting, but I can't bring a rhinoceros.
Well, you can't
No.
bring that painting.
Fuck.
No, it's gotta be like I can bring
You can bring a brush,
The-
but not the painting.
no, I can bring the brush, but not the painting.
Yes, you can bring that brush.
Oh my fucking god, guys. Everyone's repeating the same thing, and I'm so fucking confused.
I think Brandon's got it. I think Brandon's got it.
I think
It's not
I
about
got
the
it.
items, it's about how you say it.
I'm too blonde for this. This is going over my head.
Brandon's got
Yeah.
it. I think Brandon's
I
got
can
it.
bring the water, but I can't bring the bottle.
Yes, you can bring that water.
Oh, now
I can bring the
okay.
box, but I can't bring the tape.
No, you
I
can't bring the
can
box.
Fuck.
I can bring the box, but I can't bring the tape.
Yes, you can bring that box.
Fight to bed.
I got it.
Explode.
I got it.
This is my
Yeah.
13th reason.
Got it.
I swear to fucking
Yeah,
God.
this is some dad joke shit. I'm leaving.
Oh, come on.
Nice.
You gonna let Brandon be the only one to get it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Maybe.
Yes.
Yes, exactly.
Got it.
Actually.
Way to go! You got it. He got it. He figured it out. Do you want to tell?
Eladrin's
Do you
gonna
want to
bring
tell
this
the?
in.
You want to tell the class
No,
why?
Nope.
don't tell
Yes.
me.
Don't want
Tell
to tell the
me.
class. No, it's not. It's
But
not
can
fair.
you give me another example that's
Give her- give-
easy to get?
Give her another
Yeah.
example. Give her another
I can bring the I can bring the mouse, but I can't bring the pad.
Yes, you can bring that mouse.
I can bring the bread, but I can't bring the milk.
I can wait. I can
Say it again.
bring,
So say it again, Main. Say it again. Say it again.
I can bring the bread, but I can't bring the milk.
Oh, you can't bring that bread.
What
Sorry.
the fuck?
No, I can.
Is it
can bring,
and how you say it? Like
the bread, but I can't bring the milk.
You can bring that bread, Brandon. Good job.
I'm gonna kill myself. This is the absolute worst. Why can't I get it?
Come on, you got it. I know you do. Brandon's got it.
Yeah.
I can bring the meat, but I can't bring the bread.
You can't bring that meat.
I can't bring the meat, but I can bring the bread.
The scissors, but I can't bring the paper.
You can bring those scissors, Victoria. You can.
Yeah.
I think she's got it, maybe.
I can't bring. Matt, what'd you say? I can't bring the meat, but I can bring the bread.
You can bring that meat.
Okay, so fuck all of y'all.
It's
I want the meat.
It's like you can't bring X, but you can bring Y.
But is it related to? Okay, this is my theory, guys. My theory so far is that it's related to the letters in your name.
I feel like that's thinking too hard about it. I feel like
I'm really,
somebody's,
really
like,
tired.
overthinking, like that. It's like not it.
Oh gosh.
I thought it was because I wasn't saying the before the articles. That wasn't it.
Listen, you can't bring your dog, but you can bring the kibble.
I can't bring my dog. I'm not going. So
Count me out.
can't bring your dog, but you can bring the kibble.
Wait, I think I got one.
Oh,
I
go for
can't
it.
bring the party, but I can bring the favors. Does that work?
You cannot bring
No.
that party. No.
Damn it.
Oh,
Okay.
Brandon and
But-
Victoria got it. I'm very happy.
Yeah, I got nothing. I got nothing.
I can't bring the party, but I can bring the ruckus.
You can't bring that party. No, you can't.
I'm bringing the ruckus. Though.
I'm bringing the ruckus. All right, y'all. I gotta hop off.
Yeah, me too.
Good night.
Good
Night.
night.
All right.